Hey there, welcome to the Advertiser's Guide to the Galaxy with me, Karthik Srinivasan. I am back with more insights on marketing and advertising from India. In today's episode, I will be talking about a framing device used often in advertising. It's called Be Like X or Don't Be Like Y. From the point of view of people depicted in advertisements, I would probably split them into two broad buckets. Number one, be like them. Number two, don't be like them. Be like them ads showcase the ideal version of the consumers if they used a particular brand. So if you use their Dio, you would attract people. If you use their insurance, you would save money. If you use their phone, you would get things done faster. If you use their bank, you would get a loan at better rates, and so on. The examples for this category are just all over the place. Here are some examples anyway. Be like Kunal. In Wildstone's popular Kunal series, we see what Kunal gains when he uses the Dio brand. Be like Kiran. In Upgrade's ad, we see a building on fire and everyone's running helter-skelter. Some people are specifically searching for a Kiran to save him because he is an Upgrade graduate and is the most important person to keep the company's operations intact. This be like them is usually the default mode in advertising. Don't be like them ads showcase the non-ideal version of consumers because they haven't yet used a particular brand. So if you don't use their soap, you would repel people. If you don't use their insurance, you would lose money. If you don't use their phone, you would delay all your tasks. And if you don't use their bank, you would waste time. And so on. There are some examples. Consider don't be like Murthy, or he is called Murthy Man in the Accos ads. Accos ads showcase a Murthy who did not save money using Acco insurance when he bought his new car. Don't be like Larry. Larry David famously said nah to crypto in this year's famous Super Bowl ad for FTX. In hindsight, given FTX crash, looks like Larry is having the last laugh. Don't be like pixelated Paula. In the British Telecom ad, Paula used an internet service provider that made her look pixelated in video calls. She should have used British Telecom's internet service instead, is the point. There are some ads where both segments intersect. A classic example is the famous Lifebuoy Bunty ad, where Bunty is don't be like him and the other girl is be like her. Even the Acco ad is a good example for mixed user segments. Murthy Man is don't be like him and the neighbor is be like him. And then there is a variant of the don't be like them category of ads that revel in mercilessly mocking the don't be like them person, only because it produces mirth. A good Indian example is a recent campaign by the investment platform Deserve made by the agency Light at 27. Consider this ad featuring a Mr. Sharma who gleefully shares his misfortune of losing money while also using JNU pejoratively. This ad inexplicably goes into creating a fictional user who not only loses money but also gets to flaunt it. Another recent example, internationally, is the series from Mercury Insurance. It's incidental that both the brands are in the financial services space. Made by the agency Haymaker, Mercury's ads are even more bizarre than Deserve's. It starts with a mention that 9 out of 10 Mercury customers love their policy so much that they renew it every year. By the way, I also wondered who loves insurance policies. It's just a functional product. But the ads are not about those 9 people. The ad goes into showcasing the 10th customer who does not renew, and they are depicted to be monumentally and obviously stupid. Mercury's ads were particularly more bizarre than Deserve's ads because, at least with Deserve, the so-called idiocy was restricted to the same space as the advertising brand space, which is financial decisions. In Mercury's ads, the dumb people are shown to be idiotic in areas completely unrelated to insurance or any kind of financial products or decisions. But with both the Deserve ad and the Mercury Insurance ad series, the dumb person is shown as an example of don't be like them, but by eliminating them from the potential of becoming customers eventually. For context, take the Acco ad. Murthy is shown as repenting for not picking up Acco insurance. He's not dumb or stupid, he just didn't know about Acco. He could be an Acco customer next year. Mr. Sharma may never be a Deserve customer, and the people shown in Mercury are ex-customers. Deserve and Mercury's ads simply seem happy to ridicule a user who has not chosen their service, does not want to choose their services, and is perfectly content with the state he or she is in. But why make fun of such a character even as the product service has nothing to do with their state? Because, why not? Because it seems funny? Or to put it more bluntly, does it seem funny to laugh at someone so visibly dumb? Is it voyeuristic pleasure? I'm not entirely sure. Even the FTX Super Bowl ad featuring Larry David was technically on similar lines because Larry remains blind to the progress all through history, but that plays into the actors on screen. Even the FTX Super Bowl ad featuring Larry David was technically on similar lines because Larry remains blind to the progress all through history. But that plays into the actor's on screen personality intricately and has an intelligent narrative that sets the context for his latest denial of crypto. In a way, this trend syncs with the template made famous by Cred ads too. They don't even bother with be like them or don't be like them and go into mock ridiculing the celebrities who have been auditioning to act in their ads. Why? Because it's fun to watch people make a fool of themselves for a hefty fee? Possibly. Is there a downside to this? If I were to extrapolate, consider the general hate ridicule that Cred gets. It's not just because of the ads and is perhaps a host of other reasons too, but one unintended trigger could be something based on simple human psychology. If they can ridicule others, then they should be fair game too. Negativity breeds negativity after all, but that doesn't seem to be the case with Mercury Insurance or Deserve, at least not yet. Possibly because they haven't been at it relentlessly like how Cred has built itself around. So I'm assuming more brands will use this tactic simply because this narrative helps generate more attention on the internet. That's all for today, and we'll be back next week with another piece of marketing communication and another round of insights. If you want to reach out to me, I am at Beast of Troll across Instagram and Twitter and Karthik Srinivasan on LinkedIn. I also happen to have a blog by the same name. You can listen to the show on the IVM Podcast app, website, or across any audio platform. The show is also available on YouTube, by the way. Just search for The Advertiser's Guide to the Galaxy on YouTube. You can reach out to IVM at IVM Podcast across Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you so much for listening.